Good afternoon, KELOLAND. This is forecast. First, tonight, Sioux Falls area, partly cloudy, 71. There's a chance of a thunderstorm around Aberdeen. We think that best chance will probably stay to your north and west. Pierce, same story here. We do have a chance of a thunderstorm. If those thunderstorms develop, they could become severe. There is an outlook here across central South Dakota. We'll take a closer look at that and then the thunderstorm chances tomorrow. That and more coming up with First at 4.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Coming up, how people came together to honor and pay their respects to a baby boy they'd never met.
Plus, the unexpected roadblock drivers in northwest Iowa had today.
And what investigators say sparked a fire near Denver. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. They never met him, but hundreds of people gathered at a Sioux Falls chapel to celebrate the short life of an unidentified baby boy. Baby Gabriel's funeral was today. A worker discovered the infant's body earlier this month at a Sioux Falls recycling center. He was later named Gabriel James Doe.
200 people attended his funeral, and nearly 200 more people watched the service online. Baby Gabriel is being buried at Hills of Rest Cemetery on the east side of town. We're going to take you to the ceremony tonight on KELOLAND News. A Rapid City teenager will spend 15 years in prison for attacking a man and woman and trying to steal their car. In December of 2023, Jesse Walters, then 17 years old, and another teen saw a woman alone in her car and assaulted her. The woman ran inside a restaurant. Her husband came out, and the teens beat him with a baton. Walters pled guilty to 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Drivers in Larchwood, Iowa had an unexpected roadblock in town today. The Lyon County Sheriff's Office says a semi hauling windmill parts broke down on Highway 9, blocking most of the road. KELOLAND's Jordan DeSmet captured these photos from the area. Officials were seen directing traffic around the semi. Stoplights were later set up and will be in place until the semi is cleared.
Sioux Falls police are asking for your help in finding a missing boy. 13-year-old Lennox Hardwood was last seen near 14th Street, Minnesota Avenue on Monday. He's 5 feet 4 inches tall and was last seen wearing a blue shirt. If you have any information, you are asked to call police.
It feels like the heat is back today.
Yeah, a little on the steamy side and a lot of sunshine out there, Brian.
Absolutely, yeah. Dealing with some of that heat out there. Temperatures in central South Dakota, especially pretty hot here this afternoon. We've been looking at some 90-degree weather in Pierre. Mobridge, we're watching that area too for these thunderstorm chances. Now, so far, things are quiet. Atmosphere's pretty well capped, but just to keep you on guard here, that if those thunderstorms do develop, we could be looking at some severe weather. The North Dakota side is more likely to see that. It's hot in Pierre right now, 94. South wind right now at 25, almost 30 miles per hour sustained. 101 is our temperature right now in Phillip. We've really seen some hot weather there. Also 98 in Valentine. Sioux Falls, we've warmed to 87 with that south wind. That humidity is up. Dew point at 72. Dew point 72 also in Aberdeen. And 70 there in the Mobridge area. So the Storm Prediction Center, latest update here as of 3 o'clock. They've continued that enhanced risk here just west of Aberdeen. It does include Mobridge. So we'll keep an eye on the radar sweeps and how that all unfolds here this evening. 67 in Aberdeen tonight, 62 Pierre, 50 cooling off in Rapid City. More details on weather coming up.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, FEMA announced that they opened a disaster recovery center in Worthington, Minnesota. South Dakota's first disaster recovery center opened Friday in North Sioux City. The recovery centers are meant to provide in-person assistance with FEMA grants and U.S. Small Business Administration low-interest loans. All disaster recovery centers will be closed on Monday for Labor Day. If you'd like to know more on how to apply, check out this story on KELOLAND.com.
You may have noticed that ads are more diverse these days, but that's not always the case at the agencies who make those ads, especially in the Twin Cities. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis shows us how some new college grads are working to change the game.
Whether it's TV, print, or the palm of your hand, ads are everywhere. And this is where they're made.
In this presentation,
Vibrant, yet not so diverse behind-the-scenes industry. This ad agency is working to buck the trend.
It's important for us that the work we do is representative of not just one group of people, but a lot of different communities.
Lorenz, whose family is from the Philippines, is the CEO of Minnesota-based Folklore.
I was basically a child of immigrants, and at the end of the day, didn't really have an idea of what marketing and advertising work was all about.
So he's marketing the industry to Alma Keher and Jen, who are Folklore and Brand Lab's summer interns.
Through this internship, we have more and more people who bring to the work of marketing and advertising the backgrounds, the lived experiences that allow them to say, here's the types of people that we should bring to these or hire for these commercials.
Interns have been working hard on campaigns like this one for Mall of America, where more people from more backgrounds are included.
It's really important to be able to relate to something before you really connect with it, especially when it comes to products.
Is there a space in general that you think you'd really like to see yourself more represented?
I guess I would say more like physical ads, like videos or pictures.
So the recent U of M grad is working with another U of M grad to represent the inside of the industry and the work they output.
Just more representation to people see that, you know, this is important. Like, we need to have more diversity.
What's your dream?
My dream is to have my own agency to inspire other people that look like me and just continue this movement of diversity and change and changing the voice and face of this industry.
So now these motivated students are teaching the industry.
I think at the end of the day, it allowed us to really basically open our hearts and minds to experiences that we personally didn't have before, and we're able to really basically incorporate their thoughts and their POVs in how we do our work, which has been phenomenal in terms of the work that we were able to do.
So success, it sounds like.
Totally.
In St. Louis Park, Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO News.